So, how many years on the NLFD?
16 years.
Dang.
NLFD. I think in April.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many years as a chief officer?
Like 12. Things were different.
Sink or swim.
The day.
Things were
Sink
different
or
in
swim.
the day.
Which is apropos. We're in a boat. Sink
Oh, look at you.
or swim.
Look at you.
That's right.
We are in a boat. And we're in ice rescue suits.
Yeah. This month was ice rescue training.
Yes.
I taught it on Sunday.
And how did it go?
It went great. We had 3 new recruits that have never been in suits. And a couple that had been in suits, but never in suits in the water.
Oh, snap.
So we only had 1 leaky suit.
Oh, nice.
Should we talk about the time you were my boss?
We can talk about the time I was your boss and how now you're my boss.
What was that part?
So, did we work in a bar?
Did we work in a bar? Anyways, I'm your boss now, right?
Yes.
Come back to that part.
Yes.
Gotcha.
In fact, yes. But in my last review, you told me I need to delegate up
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Which I've never.
Why do you think I'm here?
Tell me what you think is like the best part or the most unique part about the NLFD culture. I mean, aside from this.
Yeah. I like the people in here just like getting after it, right?
Yeah.
Like we got a bunch of young people with fantastic attitudes. They're out there testing to be firefighters, EMT class, paramedic class. They're out there killing it. And they want to come here and just grind it out and serve the community. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's really awesome.
Yeah. We do a lot of fun stuff. My favorite part, even though you didn't ask, I'm going to tell you.
Oh, what's your favorite part?
The working chiefs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who are those guys?
Well, you, Hardin, Kohani,
Yeah.
and Chief Plots.
Yeah.
Always like department training or whatever we're doing, teaching or in it. Just like doing all the reps with everybody else.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Firefighting's fun.
It's super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Me too.
And for a guy going through midlife crisis, this works.
Well, hey,
Hey,
whatever we can do for you
thank you.
here for you.
Thank you. It is hot in this suit. What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands? Well, since you bring up midlife crisis,
Yeah.
so you've been around a bit.
I've been around a bit.
What is one book you think every person should read by the time they are 30?
One book that every person should
Because I know
read.
you have a gigantic list of books that you've read and books that you recommend.
Right.
It is hot in this suit.
It's hot in this suit.
Yes.
This was a dumb idea.
This was your idea.
This was my idea.
So you got to narrow down
You
to
know,
one.
I think the book I like the Boyd book.
Oh,
I do.
really?
That book sort of changed how I see fire service a little bit. It's not even about the fire service.
It is not.
right?
Not at all.
It's about a fighter pilot.
Yes.
And I got a little flying history.
A little
right?
bit.
And so it's about decision making and doing it like under pressure.
The Ooda Loop.
The Ooda Loop.
Tell the crowd about the Ooda Loop.
The Ooda Loop. So the Ooda Loop is it is observe, orient, decide, and act. And the theory is if you can do those things under pressure and do them quicker than your opponent, in our case, the Fuego,
The Fuego.
you're gonna have a positive outcome. You're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, the OODA Loop. I think it's a pretty cool concept, and the Boyd book is a book that did it for me early on.
How does one go about teaching the Ooda Loop?
Well, I think you got to start teasing it out one letter at a time, right?
Yeah.
Like because there's a lot of things that go into our observation and our orientation and how decision making in the office is a lot different than decision making on the fire ground.
A little bit.
Little different approach.
Yes.
So
Yes.
but you just really got to kind of tease it apart, and you could probably spend a a semester doing that with the
Yes.
Ooda Loop
Yes.
decision-making model. How about you, Kat? What was your one book that you recommend people read before, what are you, 25?
About that, yeah.
Before 25.
Yeah. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
That sounds creepy.
You've never read that book?
I've read that book.
You have read that
I've
book.
read that book.
It's not creepy.
I know it's not, but the title is always kind of like
The title is
just
creepy,
seems so manipulative.
but it's not. Well, it is, but it works.
I know, I get it.
It's how, how to talk to people.
Yeah.
How to talk to people and
Yeah.
how to work with people.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you know, although we do a lot on the fire ground, we do a lot just with the people.
The people.
Do a lot of the peopling.
You're right. We spend a lot of time
Internal
doing the people.
and external peopling.
How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's the book. Before 25, we all got to read. Oh, your hand's still hot.
Yes. Can we? Yeah. Let's do.
I have to zip this thing.
Abracadabra.
Where were we? Oh yeah, books.
Yeah.
Books.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like to do the readings, don't we?
We do.
We
We
like
do
to push the readings on the youths.
We
up here,
do.
too.
We do because
What do they say?
leaders are readers.
Are readers.
Leaders
That's right.
are readers. Yes.
So read your books, kids. and
Stay in
stuff.
school.
Stay in school.
So aside from books,
Mm-hmm.
favorite training drill.
Oh, I like fires and moving
Yeah.
hose lines.
Yeah.
I like pulling the hose off the truck and getting in there and getting dirty and
Yeah.
doing the fire stuff. Yeah. Yep, that's my jam.
So first in engine
I like-
ops,
First and engine ops.
which probably answers my next question. Okay, hypothetically, working fire, first in.
Yep.
Are you on the nozzle, or are you VES second floor? VEIS second floor. Confirmed victims.
You're asking me if I prefer
Which one?
which one?
Which one? You
Well,
want a
somebody
nozzle?
told me once, if you put the fire out, they don't have to jump out.
That is true.
So I'm getting in there and getting after
All
it.
right, you're a nozzle guy.
I want me to
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
That's good because
I don't need the flash or the news article because that's the guy on the ladder. That's going to be the one
That's
in the
true.
paper.
That's true.
I don't need that because
No.
I don't want to buy ice cream.
Right.
I'm cheap.
Right. Because if you get in the paper, you got to buy ice cream. I don't
ancient
know
tradition.
what you have to do for being on the YouTube. I think just the fact that you're wearing an ice suit
Yeah.
does it.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
So what's one thing the fire service needs in general, across the country, nationwide?
what is one thing the fire service needs across the country? I think we need to do a better job training people that are leading people how to lead people. I think that's what we need to do. Spend
I'm
more
with you
time.
on that. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because a lot of times in the fire service, you kind of, you promote the guy, to the next level. That's just like the good firefighter, right? He becomes a lieutenant, and he might know how to do all the manager stuff. But now you're leading people, and management and leadership are two very different things.
Very different things.
Yeah.
Very different things.
So yeah, that's my answer to that. You got something different?
Oh, that's a pretty solid one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid one. Yeah.
Money. Fire departments need
Well,
more
yeah.
money.
Money, staffing.
Staffing. Yeah.
I don't know if I can top that.
We got it figured out.
We got it figured out. Yeah. Because
Speaking of,
oh boy.
right? You're kind of in. Yeah. This shoulder hurts. I got an arm bar. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's my microphone. Check. Well, I'll just lean back on the mic.
Okay.
What do I do with my feet?
So you mentioned flying,
Yeah.
and then you just mentioned armbar
Yeah. Shoulder hurts.
a little bit because you do a few other things besides fireman things.
I do a few things.
Why don't you tell us about those things?
I do the flying stuff. I used to do more of the flying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be I feel like I've lived like 4 lives.
A little bit you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so prior life, I used to be a pilot. I used to teach the flying. I used to fly the cargo. I used to fly people with lots of money. I used to fly
That's the way to go.
organ procurement teams, which was pretty
Oh.
wild. Like
Yeah.
doctors that they have their their
The
kidney
cooler.
Yeah, yeah, I used to be that guy.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, yeah.
But now
Mm-hmm.
you raise goats.
I raise goats,
And
I'm a city kid. I was born in the cities,
Yes.
but now I find myself cleaning the poo of 60
Yes.
chickens
It's a lot of
and
chickens.
a number of goats.
Goats, yes.
And maybe my daughter is begging for an alpaca.
An alpaca.
Yes. I think she just wants one with a funny haircut. I think that's the only reason
Yeah.
she wants one, is a big poofy head.
Well, and they are nicer than llamas.
I heard
heard.
llamas are pretty mean, spitting machines.
But what about the falconry?
Yes.
Where are we on that?
We are in study mode.
In study
We are
mode.
in study mode. I don't know if you know what it takes to be a falconer.
I
It's something else. I
Yeah?
just thought, what can it be?
more
Well,
intense than a car seat tech?
No.
Car seat tech.
No. To
kind
put
of
in
a
a
lot.
car seat, that's a
That's a lot.
40-hour week
Yes.
of click, unclick, click, unclick, click.
But falconry.
Falconry. So yeah, you got to take tests. You got to build what they call a muse.
Okay.
It's the bird,
Bird
home.
home.
That's got to be approved by DNR. Can't just be any bird home. It's got to have certain specs.
Wow.
You got to get a bird. So a lot of people don't know out there in camera land. I'm going to teach you a little bit. So falconry actually has a good purpose as it relates to conservation of wildlife,
Yes.
because a lot of birds of prey die before like their first birthday because they get hit by cars. They don't know how to hunt. They get electrocuted by power lines and such. And so it's actually quite a noble mission to take a young bird, train it how to hunt, and then you can release it back into the wild.
Because
I think that's cool.
don't you teach it how to hunt like some of the rodents that are more pesty like?
I'm a bit of an entrepreneur, and so I thought about getting into the rabbit foot business.
Rabbit foot. See, you can't even say it with a straight face.
I can't, but if I train my hawk to catch the rabbits, that's 4 rabbit feet. What do you
Okay.
sell a rabbit foot for these days?
I have no idea.
$6. That's fuzzy math. That's $24 a rabbit.
But now the armbar today is from jiu-jitsu.
The armbar's from jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the Brazilian jiu-jitsu
Yes.
4 years.
But
Still a white belt.
you have long martial arts history.
I do.
Yeah?
Ever since I was a wee tyke, I wanted to
Yes.
be a ninja or samurai. So yeah, I got myself, when Karate Kid was the thing,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris was the
Yeah,
thing. I got
yeah.
myself into that. Now wax on. This boat needs waxed.
Do you can you catch a fly with the chopsticks?
I might.
We should have done that.
I know.
Screw the ice suits.
Right,
Should have
get
brought
that.
chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I took an arm bar today by a guy that, 300 pounds, looks like Mr. Wonderful. He got me into an arm bar. It kind of hurts. Where do you want to take the training of the NLFD? What's like your like periscope up, radar out? What's downrange?
Awesome fire training facility with Connex boxes.
What are Connex boxes?
Connex boxes are large metal shipping containers, usually 40 feet in length, sometimes 20, and they are very versatile for training.
Can you burn stuff in them? Yes. I knew the answer to that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you can burn stuff in them.
You can burn stuff in them because they are a metal building. Because not very often do people just let you burn their house for practice.
Yes.
Every once in a
Although
while,
we're
not
trying,
very.
aren't
We
we?
are.
We're trying right now to burn someone's
We
house.
have one, yes, that also has to be approved by the DNR. Everyone says IT runs the world.
No.
It's the DNR.
From falconry to burning down someone's house.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
the
do
DNR.
the paperwork.
It's like what is it, 7 steps? 7 steps to the DNR.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ultimate goal, I would say, because we train a lot of people, like you mentioned, that go on to other departments, which is cool. Everybody's got goals, whatever. But if they're here for a little bit of time, I want to train them really well. So I think it would be awesome if when they go places, they say, oh, I started out North Liberty, be like, oh, they do some training.
Yeah.
So big training things. We got a new forcible entry prop.
That's like a door you hit with stuff and it opens up.
And you practice busting it open. And
cool.
I don't know if you remember, but I was a tad excited about that.
Yes.
A little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
So we're going to do more things.
I like
We're going to get more things.
Well, cool.
Yeah. Because as my boss, you play a big role in getting me the funds to do the things.
I write the papers.
You write the grants.
I write the grants.
To get me the things.
To get the money, to get the things.
Yes. And
it's a big part of my job.
Yes. And thank goodness, because I could not do that part.
You help a lot. You are the queen editor.
I
You were
do
born
like to
with
edit.
a red pen in
I
your
was.
hand, man.
I'm a little cutthroat.
I like it, though.
But it's the starting out when the blank page is staring at you and can't do it. Can't do it. Now, if you show me something, I can show, well, that's wrong and that's wrong. And that doesn't sound right. But
Yeah.
the blank
I think
blank slate.
you found your niche, though, in the process. And it's very helpful.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's, again,
Team?
team. We could do this all day. Still don't know what to do with my hands.
But they're sweating.
Yeah, they are.